Yo, what's the word with the gang, man? Super Rudder coming at y'all with another video, man. And today I'm finally dropping a 6 video for y'all. I know I've been slacking, I ain't gonna lie. I've been dropping that heat and exchange though. I had the build video for y'all, the jump shot video, so y'all can't really get on my ass though. But look, y'all, if y'all didn't like the video, so let me know. Look, if y'all want me to drop this updated 6.4 build that I'm dribbling on in this video, let me know. Cause look, this build is way more updated and it's way better than my other 6.4 that I dropped. If I dropped, I don't remember if I gave y'all that video. I'm pretty sure I did though. Nah, I think I did. So, but yeah, besides that though, like the video, I'm gonna show y'all some moves that y'all gotta add to y'all bag, and then I'm gonna show y'all the 6. But look, don't try to skip to the end of the video, cause I'm watching you. I see you. Don't try to skip to the end of the video, bro. I'm not playing. Watch the video. Let's get it straight. Let's get straight into it, man. I'm out of here. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna do too much talking. We out. All right, y'all. So let's get straight into it. Look, I'm gonna start off by saying one tip is don't lose your adrenaline bars. Make sure you dribbling behind half court if you're gonna be comboing up, cause soon as you step past that line, you gonna start blinking, all that. We don't got time for that. Make sure your handles for days is up as much as possible. If your handles for days is ass, yeah, good luck, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And if you on a small guard like that, good luck, my nigga. But the first move I'm gonna put y'all on to is the Nutmeg. I've been telling y'all about the Nutmeg for how long now? Feel me? Ever since last year, I feel like. So if y'all ain't get that, if y'all ain't watched that, I'ma update y'all, cause they definitely changed it again too. But I'm gonna start off by showing y'all, and then I'm gonna let y'all know how to do it after. But look, this is the Nutmeg. Y'all should know how to do it. Look, this move right here, you could just spam it, y'all. Literally, look, I just spammed that like 4 or 5 times. But look, right, so if the ball is in your left hand, y'all, you want to go right stick. You can hold R2 while you doing all this. You want, if the ball is in your left hand, you gonna have to make sure your right stick is diagonal down right to top right, or it could go diagonal down right to right. It don't have to, it could be top right, it don't matter. You could get it both ways. It's whatever, it's personally whatever is like better for you. But look, if the ball is in your right hand, it's roles reverse. Diagonal down left to left, diagonal down left to top left. It don't matter, it's up to you. Feel me? Look, I'm spamming it. And then you could combo up out of that. You could, and then when you do that, make sure you follow up. If he going left, make sure you drag your analog out left, so you fake a like combo up. You could do that out of it. You could spin out of it. Feel me? It's up to you. You could get crafty with that move. But look, that's the first move down, and I'm gonna put y'all on all the 6 that you need for this. The second move is the walk back. If you don't know how to walk back, it's this simple move right here. But you could do so much out of it. So you could look, you could spam that and then you come back, right? You don't want to back up like that, because when you back up at the paint, it's like you got 25 ball handle. But look, you could just walk back, gather yourself, reset the play, all that. But look, all you gotta do is, like I said, you can hold R2, right? But for this move, you're not holding R2, because if you hold R2 and you do it, it's gonna make you do like bad different moves. So don't hold R2 when you're doing this. But look, you could do that and then you just walk back. But all you gotta do is just hold the left stick down. So you're doing this, right? And then you just keep tapping the right stick up. Keep tapping it up forward. And you're gonna do the walk back. If nobody told you about that, that's a basic move. That's not really nothing crazy, but I'm just showing y'all like basics or whatnot. So the next move is how to moonwalk. How to moonwalk is this right here. Look, you could get crafty with this too. You could do that. You could spin out of it, and then you could come back into it. It could fuck the defender up, and look at your adrenaline the whole time. You're not running, so you good. Look, you could get crafty out of it. You could come back and then just keep going into it, and you basically shielding them so they won't rip the ball from you. But the way to do this is a different type of move. Like, this some shit I never seen 2K. I don't know how this glitch even come about, but look, all you gotta do is just keep tapping the D-pad down, or you could tap it down max 2 times and then you could just control it. Like, you gotta control the analog, the left analog, while you're doing that. But all you gotta do is literally the down D-pad. That's all you gotta do, y'all. That move is basic, so that's 3 moves down. That's 3 moves y'all can add to y'all bag. But we on to the next though. The next move is the momentum cross. This, look, momentum cross. Everybody know how to momentum. You could do so much out of momentum. Everybody know how that move get. So the way to do the momentum, y'all, all you gotta do, it's a little delay to it this year. So all you gonna do is flick your right stick up, press, but you're not gonna hold R2 while you're doing it. You're gonna press right stick up and then you're gonna tap R2 after. It's like a delay, feel me? And then you're gonna flick your ball. Look, if the ball is in your left hand, you're gonna flick your left analog to the right, feel me? So you're gonna flick up, flick left analog to the right, and then tap R2 and roles reverse. So if you can't get that, just keep labbing it. It's literally the delay, and you gotta lab the timing. But you could get crafty out of momentums. If you play God for mad years, you know the moves you could do out of momentum. You could get crazy. I use it as like a starter move sometimes. Like if they try to box you in, you do that, and then you could, look, you could dom the corner. It's mad stuff you could do. But we on to the next though. That's 4 moves in your bag, so don't say I ain't helping y'all, feel me? I'm providing for the streets right now. Alright y'all, so the next move is the push peek. I'm gonna show y'all it right now, and then after I'm gonna describe how y'all need to do that. Look, that's the push peek. I'm pretty sure y'all seen people do it before, but I ain't gonna lie, if you a small guard, you gotta have this in your bag, bro. Gotta have the push peek in your bag. But y'all see how every time I do this move, it's at an angle. So if you on this side of the court, you just gonna keep aiming to get to the top of the key, and then you going, look, let me describe how I want y'all to do it. So with this move, you hold the R2 the whole time. You hold the R2, and you gotta, I don't know how to do it with square shooters, but I know if you stick shooting, you could do it. But you're gonna be at the other hash line, right? And then you going push the ball to get right here. This is where you gonna aim to get. But look, I'm gonna show y'all. So you gonna push, the way you push peek is just flick up, flick the right stick up. So you gonna push, and then you gonna hold your right analog to the left. If you're on the left side of the court, you gonna hold your right analog to the left, feel me? Hold it, hold the left, I'm telling y'all, and then just hold R2. It sound crazy, it sound like a lot to do, but look, if you're on the right side, you at the other hash, you push and then hold it right. So whatever side of the court you on, you holding it to that side. You not tempo shooting, so you're not flicking up, down, left, right. You flicking to one side, y'all, one side. So if you on the left, push left. If you on the right, push right. Flick right, flick left. If you on the right, flick. I'm telling y'all, it sound like a lot. It definitely sound like a lot. But let me do it one more time. If y'all on the left, push, flick it to the left. You gonna get that move sometimes, but you just gotta lab it. You literally just gotta lab it. But we on to the next though, y'all. Alright, y'all, so the next move is this move right here. Look, this should be a common move, but I'm surprised a lot of people don't got this in their bag. I'm not gonna lie. So look, like I said, you gonna do you could do this move, and then you could nutmeg. You could go like that, you could dribble into it, but I mainly combo the nutmeg into it because it give you a speed burst, but you gotta control the way you going with this though. So you gotta know where you going. So you going to get pulled back, but this depends on, I'm gonna show y'all, this depends on a certain move. I got Damian Lillard on, so it's giving me this right here. But a lot of people be using LeBron, feel me? But the way you gonna do it though is you literally just flick up you flick up twice without holding R2. Feel me? Flick up twice without holding R2, but you gonna be dribbling back and flick up twice. So you're gonna dribble back, flick up twice, dribble back, flick up twice. let's get straight into the SIGs. That's all the moves. I just gave y'all like 5 moves to put in y'all bags. So by the end of season 2, y'all should have moves equipped. Feel me? We still at the beginning of season 2. So by the end, I just gave y'all some starters. So by the end, y'all should lab these and then try to find more combos that suit you. But look, all right, y'all. So for the dribble style, I go Ja Morant. Ja Morant give you the best burst and it's fake best for the 6'4s, but everything I got favorited is moves that y'all could lab, y'all could try. But for me, Ja Morant got the best dribble style. And we on to the next. Look, the signature size up I went with is Stephen Curry, but another one is whoever this is, Jamie. He's a good one, and then Jalen Brunson is not bad either, but I stay on Stephen Curry though. The breakdown combo I got is D-Book. D-Book give you this move. I ain't really tell y'all how to do this because I feel like everybody got this in a bag. I don't even like using this move like that. I like using Jordan Poole shit, but for right now I got D-Book on. But let me put y'all on to the move that I was telling y'all about. The last move, this is how you do it right here. You need this move equipped. So you need Damian Lillard combo moves, but another good one is Tatum. And another good one is LeBron. Pro was good like last year, but Pro don't really give you no space. Like, I don't like it this year, but you go LeBron, D Lillard, let me favorite that, and Jason Tatum. The rest, let me take this off. Kobe White is ass. But yeah, the other ones that I got favorited, you could lab all these. For me, this is the move that I just told y'all about, by the way. But we on to the next one. Kimba Escape, Trae Young Escape. Everybody know those the two that you really gotta put on. The rest is like, you don't really gotta. I would just be labbing. I'll be bored, I'll be labbing, so I just ran through all these. Kyrie used to be good, but I don't know. I don't fake like it like that. Jalen Brunson not bad. These two is for 6 seats. And yeah, look, I'm mixing my 6'8" and my 6'4" they're not too different, so that's why I'm not really going to separate them. But Jimmy and Paul George is what you could put on for 6 seats. But so look, I'm starter 4, so my crossover is De'Aaron Fox. But if you're not starter 4, put on Lonzo. You don't have to rush to be starter 4 to get De'Aaron Fox crossover. It's good, but it's risky because it gets you mad turnovers, bro. But if you want a rim run, this give you the best burst for a rim run. But so De'Aaron Fox and Lonzo. Behind the back, we're gonna go Trae Young, but you could go Curry. I thought I had Curry behind the back. What the fuck? Nah, they taking my behind the backs, y'all. What the hell? But you could go Curry too, but Trae Young or Curry. See, it literally already favored it. I don't know. Nah, 2K owe me money. What the fuck? Alright, we on to the next, man. So for the spin, you could go Penny, but let me change to DeMar DeRozan. Penny, I don't know. But DeMar DeRozan shit not bad. Steve Nash. Yo, I had Curry too, bro. Yo, why is they scamming? Nah. Yo, what the fuck is going on? Hold on. Alright, Curry. So you could go Curry, DeMar DeRozan, Penny, or Steve Nash. Yeah, 2K is literally scamming me in 4K. Nah. So for my hezzy, y'all, I went LaMelo simply for the momentum. So yeah, hezzy is what gets you a fast momentum. So I went LaMelo. Another fast one is James Harden. Kobe White got the best like side snatch. So if you want to do that side snatch for a crab, go the Kobe White, my fault. So James Harden, LaMelo, or Kobe White. The rest you don't really gotta put on. Ja Morant, whack. Darius Garland, all that. Rondo is overhyped. Jimmy Butler is good for like big guards, but we on to the next though. The last and final move everybody know is the D-Book step back. Y'all all know this fix so much people bags. If you ain't have a bag and you put on D-Book step back, y'all, I'm telling y'all now, this save a lot of you old heads, a lot of niggas that's whack at the game. This move save y'all. But that's all. Let me get on to my 6A. I'm gonna run through his SIGs. I ain't gonna tell everything, but I'm gonna just show y'all what I got on, and then we gonna get up out of here, y'all. Alright, y'all, so that's the end of this video. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. If y'all want the updated 6.4, let me know. But if y'all haven't already, make sure y'all join the Discord, y'all subscribe, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Twitch, all that. Streams coming soon. I'll be streaming here and there on YouTube, but if you haven't already, make sure you go down in the description, hit the link tree, everything is in there. But look, y'all, I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one, and I'm out of here, bruh.